put your hands together for him, please. Thank you very much.
William Awana is the
I'll have to
founder
sit
and
here.
CEO of
Or do I sit in the middle?
Limited, a contemporary leadership management and strategy consulting firm. He has extensive. Let's welcome William Awana.
Please take your bow, sir. I hope you have 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐻𝑗 own too. I didn't get the memo now. I hope you have my own too.
Ibom Paint Limited.
Okay.
𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐻𝑗 is the sole administrator of Ibom Paint Limited, one of Ibom's indigenous industrial enterprises. He has extensive experience in public service and entrepreneurship, particularly in driving SME growth and building sustainable enterprises. 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐻 has served in leadership roles where he promoted industrialization and local manufacturing, championing opportunities for job creation. His story exemplifies how young leaders can make a mark both in business and governance. At Ibom Ignite 2025, he shares insight on perseverance, innovation, and leadership as a panelist on breaking mental barriers to accelerate success.
Records for the longest radio show in the world. Please put your hands together for George Iniabasi, 𝐶𝐨𝐻𝐿, Mighty George. What a rush. All right, so I mean, we laugh and we talk about me breaking the Guinness World Record, setting it, holding it, the first African to do so. It was more than just a marathon of words. It was breaking barriers. As in every marathon, even the Kiplagats and the long distance runners, they get tired. Their body fails them. But it's the mind, you know, that carries them along. And that's why this topic today is quite dear to me. It talks about breaking the barriers. And we have two gentlemen here who definitely would know a lot about this. Breaking mental barriers to accelerate success. They need no introduction anymore. You heard their profiles, so we're just going to go straight to this. And first of all, welcome, gentlemen. Welcome again.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's start with 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐿. I mean, this is a man, he's known on the streets. He's known for his very entrepreneurship drive, so much so that he was made the senior special assistant to the governor on that. I think you should clap for that, really. I mean, it means he has done a lot to see how that can happen. So now let's start with you. My question would be, what is the meaning of breaking barriers? You know, what would you understand by breaking mental barriers?
Okay, so for me, I think, so if you have a journey, if you have a purpose, you have something that you are looking to do, there are sometimes barriers, issues that might impede you from achieving those things. Some could be internal, some could be external. And the internal, most likely, are the mental barriers. And the external could be issues of funding, could be issues of other things. So those are barriers. So for mental barriers, I feel mental barriers are things that are within, that if you change, that barrier could go away. So I feel mental barriers are a bit internal and personal to people.
Okay, mental barriers are personal to you, but there are other external barriers that are not controlled by you.
Yes.
All right, let's hear from you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, distinguished gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, beg your pardon. So for me, breaking mental barriers is a dual process. Number one, it involves identifying those things, those self-imposed limits that you have put on yourself, whether by function of the environment that you're raised in or the things that you have come to believe. And secondly, deliberately looking for a way to replace the beliefs that you already have with new beliefs. Because you see, beliefs and ideas, you can't kill them, right? You can only replace them. So when you identify that, okay, these things are things that are limiting me, whether it's fear, or whether it's doubt, or whether they are assumptions that you've grown up with, you need to find a way of saying, okay, these are the things that I have come to identify as limiting beliefs. Now, what do I need to do? I need to expose myself deliberately to new beliefs that would enable me to walk the right path. That's breaking mental barriers for me.
Okay, so, I mean, you're already gone into how to break those barriers. I needed you to, give me your own definition of mental barriers. Yeah. But I think you agree with what he said.
Sure.
So he's talked about how you can start identifying those barriers and breaking it. So what will be the first step for you when you have those mental barriers, which you say are personal to you? What is the first step? How do you go about unlocking, breaking, dismantling these barriers? What's the first thing you do? You're a successful industrialist. I mean, you're MD of Ibom Paints now, and even in your own business, I'm sure you had these barriers. How do you go about start breaking them?
All right, so I feel that one needs to be intentional about certain things. And most of the problems that we have trying to get success, trying to succeed, is that we think short term. I feel that if we think long term, that sometimes we see barriers as barriers that we need to hurdle, we need to jump, we need to move to the next level. So for me, moving past barriers is more or less something that should be personal to everybody. I have some experiences that I would say were barriers to me, technically. So,
for instance, for the benefit of those who, how long have you been in business?
Okay, so I've been in business for about 22 years.
Someone just wants to start now. And what were those? Personalize it.
Okay, so I think it's immediately after I left university. That's when I really had to sit down to plan and say, what do I really want to do? And I had a plan, I had a vision, I believed that I would run a business. I was intentional about running a business. And I also understood that it might not be that easy because I wouldn't have necessarily be sure where the money for the business would come from.
Oh, you didn't have the money?
No money.
How can you say you want to start a business and there was no money?
Yeah, so it was a vision. So
okay.
Maybe I'll start by even giving a background to it.
Yes, please go ahead.
So I went to a community secondary school, and for some time I had felt that, look, this, amongst my peers, I would always feel that I really, really wanted to go to a federal government school, college, but I didn't do that. I had to go to a community secondary school around here. And amongst my peers, I felt that was an issue because, they come back from school, they are talking about movies, they are talking about
you're not happy
games.
about it.
Yeah, I'm coming. So they are talking about new games, they are talking about stuff that you are like, where are these people getting all of these things from? So for me, that was a bit of a mental barrier for me because I felt, okay, it's a school thing. So I identified it, that I feel uncomfortable around these people. If you really meet some of my peers, they will tell you I'm a timid person. You understand? So I identified that. I understood that. And someone said it here that when you identify these things, you need to work towards it. So I was intentional about it. In the university, I had to join a social club called Step Club. All of that was me trying to break that barrier, just feel and be with people. So my idea of running a business after university was basically born out of, look, I need to do something